Hey everybody, welcome to the final video of this 40-day challenge. If you listen to this video all the way through, I think it may just change your life. And not because of things that I haven't been saying for the past 20 years at Fit for Life, but because it will put things into perspective based on a new study that just came out. I will link it to the description of this video down below. So if you look in the description, you'll see the study. What you'll see in this study entitled How to Lose Weight and Keep It Off. How to lose weight and keep it off. Well, you guys know that in the previous 40-day challenge, that was the topic. That is what I spoke about. And you'll notice that through all of the UTC manuals that I've put out for over a decade now, the habits, the things that they talk about are exactly what these people are deploying who kept the weight off. Now, again, just remind you, take any diet. It doesn't matter the diet, guys, and this research shows this. There are meta-analysis studies that show it doesn't matter the diet, guys. It doesn't matter if it's ketogenic. It doesn't matter if it's a cookie diet. It doesn't matter what the hell you're doing, okay? The truth is that about 95% of people after 3 years will put all of the weight back on and more. Now, so what is it about these 5%? Well, that's what I attempted to go through for 40 days every day in that previous 40-day challenge. And I let you guys into some insights. And it wasn't that I was promoting a particular quote unquote diet. I was just explaining to you guys how to make this black box, which is your body, work for you. That there are all these variables, genetic variables, digestion variables, etc., and how to optimize them. You'll notice that in this research that the people that did well found ways to optimize this black box, as well as do certain things that you'll see right in the UTC manual for the past decade and a half of strategies right up here in terms of preparation to be successful. Now, guys, what I do have right here on my wrist, which I've been experimenting with the past week, is called a Whoop, W-H-O-O-P. And this now is a tremendous technology to monitor the things that you've heard me talk about for how many years now. So a few years back, probably about 5 or 6 years back, I put the MyZone system into the gym, and that was one way to measure output. The problem with MyZone is that people started to get the wrong idea. It started to become, how much can I be in the red for how long? And that's not the point. If you look at the back of the gym, it says, hills, mountains, plateaus, 3 times a week. You're supposed to follow that protocol, and it's in the UTC manual. And people weren't doing that because they got very involved in how many MEPs can I get. And I don't give a shit about your MEPs. I care about you doing what I'm asking you to do because it's based on science. So what we have now in the Whoop, which I highly recommend everybody getting, and going forward, anybody that wants to do coaching with me is going to have a Whoop, because it's the only real way that I can give you feedback based on science instead of, bullshit. Meaning, like, it's in the biology, it's in the feedback. We can now have a real conversation about, well, how well did you sleep? What is your recovery score? What is your heart rate variability? All of these things are monitored real time for you in this Whoop. So to be able to have scores of things that we've really talked about and the ability to customize them, where we're talking about things like, it asks you, did you do massage therapy? Did you do the sauna? Did you do cryotherapy? Did you do cold plunge? Did you do breath work? Guys, you will see habits in there where you'll go, wow, Tom has been talking about this for 12, 15 years. And here it is in this brand new state-of-the-art technology. Guys, listen, if you want to be a savage, if you want to look a certain way, if you want to feel a certain way, if you want to lift a certain way, it's about literally transforming how you think and becoming some different version of that self. And one of the ways to do it is to have honest feedback, right? This thing tells you This is what time you went to bed. This is what time you woke up. These are your sleep cycles. This is how much REM sleep you got. This is how much time you spent in bed compared to actual sleep, right? So if you go back and listen to my videos talking about sleep cycles, this will show you very clearly, break down your REM sleep, which is the most important part of your sleep. Okay, so this is how you build heart rate variability recovery. It'll show your resting heart rate. By the way, my resting heart rate is 44. Okay, heart rate variability is something that I've talked about in the past. 10 years ago, you go back talking about heart rate variability, I was actually very friendly with one of the people that brought heart rate variability onto the scene. And I will link some videos talking about heart rate variability with him in the past. Heart rate variability shows you very clearly how well you're recovered. And to have something that's on you all of the time that shows you this is what your HRV score is, tells you how hard you should or shouldn't train. That's why, guys, I train 4 days a week. Okay, I take 3 days off. I do things like sauna, breath work, walking, magnesium, Epsom salt baths, which is magnesium based, and massage therapy, and all these things, guys. This is how you get ahead of the curve. Through real habits, that's how you keep the weight off. You actually build yourself a life of habits and real feedback, and then you see, wow, the weights in the gym go up. I feel better. I look better. I'm getting older, but I'm defeating the clock. That's the key, guys. So hopefully, guys, the next time we go around this 40-day challenge, I encourage everybody, invest in this Whoop strap. We can create a group together, and we can look at each other's stuff. You can keep certain things personal, but it would be a great tool for me to give you guys feedback, answer better questions, because, guys, it's all about interaction. I can't help people that don't want to be helped. I can't answer questions unless they're asked. All I can do is keep pointing the arrow and being literally 5 to 8 years ahead of the research. And I'm not saying that to toot my own horn, but if I don't toot it, who else will? Go back and listen to my shit and read my shit a long time ago, and you'll see that I'm giving you guys gold, baby, gold. Here's a gold standard right here. Take advantage of the technology. Give yourself real feedback. Recognize what you are and aren't doing, and watch how your body changes based on the evidence. You can lie to everybody and you can lie to yourself, but you can't lie to the technology that's on your wrist. So you'll start seeing much better results based on what you're actually doing with your body. The thing that it can't do, right? The thing that it can't do is monitor what it's putting in your mouth. But I will assure you that based on what you put in your mouth will indicate a whole bunch of these other scores going on here, meaning how well you sleep, if you eat too late at night, and if you eat the wrong foods, it will affect your sleep, especially how you fall asleep, and certainly how you recover. So if you want real feedback in terms of if you're eating too much, look at the scale. If you're gaining weight, bottom line, you're eating too many calories. This black box needs to be adjusted. The way to calibrate it, go back and listen to the previous 40-day challenge, or you could read the research that just came out about the people, those 5% that keep the weight off after 3 years. It's all the same shit I've been saying. It's all the same stuff. It's not a secret, guys. I'm not saying it's easy. I'm saying it's worth it. It's worth it to learn. It's worth it to master. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of the day. Thank you for joining us for this 40-day challenge. We'll do another one soon.